I don't know. It depends the way the evening goes. I can't make any promises at this point. Anyways, I'm here now. Let's see. Anne, general. I'm here. I gotta get comfortable. I don't know what's happening here. Hang on for a sec. I just can't. Maybe I have to be lower on the thing. I don't know, nothing here just seems to work right. Okay, that's a little bit better. You know what I might have to do is put a pillow in here. This Rubbermaid thing is hard. My butt goes numb after a while. Spending some time with rest, relaxation, and self-care serves you well. You have the Eight of Pentacles. You may be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Whatever it is, if it could be for business, it could be for pleasure, but it's positive. Ten of Pentacles, got a large sum of money coming in. Three of Cups, cause for celebration before the end of the weekend. A Leo may be around. You may be spending time with a Leo. Emily, who's coming towards me in love soon, single? Moving on to greener pastures, in comes a Leo. You're going to have a choice. You have cause for celebration that comes in around a Leo. If the Leo doesn't work for you, you've got a Cancer coming in. It looks like anxiety around love moves into the past when a wish comes true around a Leo or a Cancer. Or when they come up back to back like that, I would say it also could be a Cancer born on the Leo cusp. Kira, general. Starting a new journey with the Fool, spontaneity comes in, feeling prepared. Maybe very excited about moving into the new year. The world is at your feet. You got passion and balance coming into your life. You also have some money. You may be working on a side business or putting energy into a side business. Life changes for the better quickly with the Eight of Wands. Kira, Daniel and I for the rest of the week and the weekend. Eight of Swords in reverse. No longer holding yourselves back. Things move forward. You have a wish around the situation. Cause for celebration comes in. Maybe going to a party or a gathering. It looks like the rest of the week and weekend is nice. Three of Cups, something to celebrate, or there may be a party or something that's happening that's fun. It looks good. I kind of like the way Christmas fell this year. Like Thursday, Friday, and then you have the weekend. I like that. Anyway. Beautiful one, love. moving forward to greener pastures with the Six of Swords. You have a water sign here that may be significant, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You also have an Aquarius coming in. Got some good karma and a wish around love. The world is at your feet and opportunities moving into the new year. Sagittarius shows up. You could have plenty to choose from. That's a good thing. TVET, General. Got a creative project coming in that looks like it's a lot of fun or you're getting a lot out of it. Got a Virgo here. You may be starting a new journey around a creative project with a Virgo. You also have some happiness coming out around this Virgo. Eight of Pentacles could be going back to school, learning a new area of study. It may have something to do with the creative project and the Virgo. Either way, it's positive. Passion comes back to your life. Page of Pentacles, you may have an idea for a new business, a side business, or a way to make money on the side, and it would prove to be positive if you follow through because you got the Ten of Pentacles. Large sum of money is headed your way. John, what should I expect in general soon? Success comes in around a creative project or like a work or business project. It may be something brand new that you haven't even thought of yet. You have the Lover's card, so there should also be success around a soulmate relationship, starting a new journey together. Could be with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, being guided by the divine. It also looks like Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. You got nice stuff happening. Kira, tomorrow. Tomorrow looks good. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children. Passion comes in. No longer feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in, feeling like your ship has arrived, and you may have some choices tomorrow. There may be a couple of different things that, or maybe different places to go to or something. You may be invited different places, or you may have different people around. Whatever it is, it's positive. Seven of Cups choices. Sakura, may I have a general for tomorrow? Sure. You may be taking some time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Serves you well. Ace of Cups, feeling like the love cup is full. Spontaneity comes in tomorrow. Could be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. There's also a Taurus here. Tomorrow, the Hangman is in reverse, so it looks like you feel like your life is moving forward. And if you're with someone, the connection is good. If you're not with anyone, there's opportunity for a committed relationship on the horizon. John, when the Virgo stops saying that she's busy. When does the Virgo's life slow down? Soon. Before the end of the month. Something significant should happen before the end of the month. Or she has more time before the end of the month. Talia, general for tomorrow. tomorrow, you've got the world at your feet, feeling prepared, feeling successful, feeling like a love interest is around, or a new love connection could be coming in. Love seems to be moving forward nicely, being guided by the divine tomorrow. Tomorrow looks like a good day. Judgment. Being guided by the divine. Tomorrow, there's a lot of positive energy around. General for January for Ronnie. Nine of Wands, feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain and you can finally exhale. Wheel of Fortune, feeling like you've got some good luck happening. Two of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. Life comes back into balance. A little bit more financial stability is around. Moving on to greener pastures in the month of July of self-care. Taking care of yourself, spending time resting, relaxing serves you well. You could also be spending time with an earth sign that may be significant. Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, and you had some passion coming back. Passion comes back to life in January. Being guided by the divine could make a wish come true in the month of January. Kira, how is Daniel feeling and what can I expect from him? Things look good. He seems to feel like you guys have long-term potential. He's very happy with the connection. He feels like there's divine guidance behind this with the Judgment card. I would expect things to be moving forward. Things look good right now. You have a wish around the situation. He feels like there's long-term potential around this relationship. Kira, how will I feel about my present from Daniel, and how will he feel about his presence from me? Good. Cause for celebration. And the Ten of Cups. You both should be happy. And then the Queen of Cups would be like loving, kind, compassionate energy. It should go well. John, what about the Taurus? Taurus, Six of Cups. Somebody from your past returns. Maybe looking to start a new journey. Feeling like they've got the world at their feet. When they return, it may cause you a little anxiety. This is someone from the past, right? This person comes back from the past. You may feel like it may bring up some anxiety. I think Taurus comes back at some point. That's what I think is going to happen. Six of Cups. Excuse me, somebody from the past returns. Nine of Swords, feeling anxiety around the situation. Iqbal, General. Stepping into your own personal strength, laying down the law, cutting through bullshit, earns you respect from your peers and the people in your family or your everyday life. The Fool, starting a new journey, Lover's card. If you're not with anyone right now, you got a soulmate connection coming in on the horizon with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Intuition is sharp, and you're moving on to greener pastures in 2021. So you got a soulmate relationship coming in too if you're not with anyone. So you're upgrading your whole life in 2021. Sepia love. Maybe feeling a little stuck right now, or you may be feeling like you have a long road ahead of you with the Nine of Wands in reverse. You may also feel like you've had your share of bad luck, but that all should be moving into the past. Moving forward, intuition is heightened. You got a couple of people here. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You got a Virgo. You also have a Sagittarius. Oh, excuse me. What's wrong with me? Feeling prepared and ambitious and excited for the future when you start to feel like people are meeting you halfway. And things change for the better pretty quickly with the Eight of Wands. You also could have an Aquarius showing up. You have wishes around love with happiness coming in. Got a Leo here too. There's a lot of opportunity coming in early 2021. So let's see what happens. Jesus. Sepia General. Dylan, they left. They drove away. The car drove past. It's okay now. They're gone. Balance comes back to your life. Six of Wands. You may be feeling a little bit more successful around a career or business endeavor. Six of Pentacles. Feeling like, I think this has to do with business. You're being better compensated, or you're being more respected when it comes to work. Perseverance here brings your career to the next level. Knight of Wands. Ambition comes in. Being guided by the divine when it comes to career and your day job. You also may have a side business that you're working on that brings in extra money or that stabilizes. With loyal customers, that's very positive in the near future. Four of Cups in reverse. You may be offered a job that would be hard to turn down. Four of Cups in reverse. Happiness comes in around your life when you step into your own personal strength and power, cut through bullshit, and then you start a new journey. So if somebody or people, it could be people in general, sometimes you just need to clean house and get rid of everybody. Get rid of them all and start fresh. No, it looks like with the Ace of Swords, laying down the law, cutting through bullshit, and weeding through the nonsense. You know, like some people, you don't have to cut out of your life completely, but you just may keep them at arm's length. And it seems like surrounding yourself with more positive energy, just in general, seems to push your life forward in 2021. Let's see what happens. John, does the Taurus come back in a bad way? Does the Taurus return in a bad way? No, I don't think so. No, I don't think this person enters in a bad way. No. Harsha, how will my current business idea go in 2021? It should be good. Shows that you put in a lot of effort. Your effort pays off. Working hard, it might, you know, you may have to put a lot of effort in, but it pays off. Four of Wands, long-term potential. 10 of Cups brings in extra money, and you got good karma around it. I would pursue it. Sister, I never saw him. What's he thinking? Did you ever hear from him again? Oh, he's mad at himself. He's mad and he feels betrayed, and now he feels like he's in a slowdown. He also feels like the world is against him. And he's feeling regretful. And he's also feeling like he wants to control the situation. Empress, career. Hangman in reverse. Knight of Swords. Out of the clear blue sky, you could get a new job offer or something to push your career forward pretty quickly. The Magician. The ability to manifest the opportunities. Sun is in reverse. So it could take a little bit of time. It's still going to happen. The Two of Wands. Feeling prepared. Stepping into your own strength when it comes to your career brings in financial stability. You should be getting some new opportunities around career. Snow White, love. Might be walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you with the Eight of Cups. That's not a bad thing. It's a good thing, because when you do, you start a new journey with a new love interest. Could be a Sagittarius. Now, if you're already with somebody, I would say current relationship is going through transformation, and that you guys would be moving forward to a more peaceful and serene committed relationship. Jess W., General. Six of Wands. You got success coming in on whatever it is you've been spending a lot of time putting effort in. If you've been working on your career, that's where the success is. If you've been working on personal relationships, that's where the success is. But success comes in. You got good karma coming back to you in 2021. Fire sign comes in that should be significant. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Balance comes back to your life, and passion comes back to your life as well. You've got a Capricorn coming in. Life changes for the better quickly, and anxiety moves into the past. No longer holding yourself back, moving into 2021, laying down the law, cutting through bullshit, setting boundaries which are healthy. You have a creative project you may be working on here that is significant or makes you feel good, or you thoroughly enjoy it. And you have a soulmate relationship on the horizon if you're not with anyone right now. If you are, current relationship would be a soulmate connection. If you aren't with anyone, it looks like you've got an Aquarius coming. You heard from him again a few times, and you were too tired. I don't blame you. This has got to be exhausting. Are you still there? Because once again, I mean, it's like success around a love connection that moves forward quickly. So I feel like you're going to connect with him at some point. John, will I be sad or stressed from the Taurus return? Will I be sad or stressed? I think if anything, you'll be a little stressed. I don't think you'll be sad. It might stress you out a little bit. She's supposed to be taking a nap. Santa gonna come. Take a nap. She slept for like maybe a half hour when we were out running before, but not long enough. She needs to take a nap. Jay, how does Amy feel about me today? Was she standoffish today? Because it looks like she feels like things have not changed for the better quickly, and she feels a little anxious. She may be feeling sorry for herself or something because it's Christmas Eve, and she may have hoped that love, money, abundance, and fertility was going to come her way. And she may feel like like melancholy just because it's Christmas. I don't know, or because the holiday season is here. But the Knight of Swords, you should have communication with her soon. I think that she wanted more attention today than you gave her, or more attention than you've given her recently. Yeah, she's thinking about you a lot. She thinks about you a lot, and she watches everything that you do. Sister, does he regret not coming to see me? Yeah, he definitely does. He does. He blames himself. He blames himself, but he'll never let you know that he blames himself. He'll turn around and make it like you did something wrong. But he does regret not coming to meet you, and he also feels like it's his fault, like he screwed everything up. And he did. Nina, how does ours see me? Thinks that you're successful, compassionate, kind, grounded, stable, loyal, down to earth, friendly, hardworking, and sincere. Nor, how does Daniel feel about me? Thinks that you're happy, kind, attractive, intelligent, intuitive, creative, unique, and successful. Sonia, is Mr. A going to help me for the PhD in the University A2? I wouldn't rely on this person. It seems like I don't think that they follow through. Nina, be gentle for tomorrow. Taking time for rest, relaxation, recharging your batteries. May make a decision to turn and walk away from something or someone that you feel no longer serves you, no longer holding yourself back. You may have some choices that come in tomorrow. Looks like peace and serenity and happiness come in tomorrow, and no longer feeling like, I think you're not going to stand for things that feel like they've run their course. Like if I'm feeling like I'm waiting for my ship to come in, I'm walking away. So I don't know if there's something going on around a certain situation, or if these are just situations in general as they arise. Either way, tomorrow looks like it's a pretty good day. Mimi, what are N's intentions towards me? Seven of Wands is in reverse. So I would think that with that card, you might feel a little frustrated, like they're not putting in enough effort, or you don't see them coming forward quick enough. Listen to your intuition with this person. If this situation is giving you anxiety, I would reassess this situation. It looks like they're kind of holding themselves back, and that may make you decide to walk away from it. Doesn't look like they move forward fast enough for you. Zara, yeah, I got a PayPal. Came through. Chaime Raji, how will my first date be with L? I don't know how well you connect with this person, because it's like Ace of Pentacles is in reverse. The Sun is in reverse, which the Sun in reverse, even if it's in reverse, is still positive, because it still means that there is happiness that could come to the situation. But the Lovers and the Temperance are also in reverse. It may not be the best first date. You might feel like you guys don't really have the best connection. Cinnamon, is this going to be a serious relationship I'm having with Janelle? Could be a serious relationship, yeah. 70% chance, yes. Ina, who's coming towards me in love soon? You got success coming in around a new love connection, with the Ace of Cups being full. Walking away from people, places, things that no longer serve you. Bring in a Taurus and an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. No longer holding yourself back. I think that you're about to broaden your horizons. Nav, what are Ammon's current thoughts and intentions towards me? He may spend a lot of time thinking about stuff, but not actually doing anything, because he's got the Four of Cups. He may be overthinking. He might feel like there is no long-term potential around this situation, because the Four of Wands is in reverse. And you may feel betrayed by something that he does. But then there is the opportunity for good karma to come back around this relationship, and you guys may reconnect, and then there could be another breakup. Ace of Cups is in reverse, so I would think that the... like this is I don't know, this is like going around and around in a circle with this guy, and it's going to continue unless you put an end to it. Listen to your intuition. Intuition here is heightened. You might know that this is like a secular kind of a thing. It's like a cycle over and over again of arguing, making up, attacking one another, and then the whole thing starts again. Where is that other one that I was waiting on? The PayPal one. Oh, this one here, G1. I want to know if I'll be able to meet up with P, my past love connection, first, and then establish a friendship and or love. There's a possibility. You have a 33% chance. I mean, the possibility is pretty slim. My suggestion would be to look towards the future and not the past, because even if you do reconnect with this person, there's a slim chance that you do. It doesn't look like it's an easy road. It looks like it's another tower moment. Things don't change quickly. And it's like you don't get the wish. It's almost as if you may be looking back on the past through rose-colored glasses and remembering what you want about the relationship and not about the actual reality of the relationship. I would look towards the future, not the past. You do have a new love interest coming in the near future. They come in pretty quick too, and they're very attractive. They may be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And general for January. General for January. A cause for celebration that comes in around success in January. You got the Ten of Pentacles here, which is a large sum of money headed your way. A fire sign from the past may return. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Feeling like balance comes back to your life. Feeling like your passion is relit. There's an Aries that comes in that may be significant, and also a Taurus in the month of January. Jay, what is Amy thinking about me working earlier hours now? You know, it's so interesting because it's like, okay, so here's work, right? Work shows up right in the reading, and she's got sharp energy around it. There may be a little bit of regret here. Oh, actually, in reverse, no. So she may be letting go of regret around this. So I don't know if you used to work, if working later meant that you work with her, or working earlier means that you work with her. But it's like, the sharp energy and the Five of Cups kind of contradict one another. The Five of Cups in reverse. Anyway, overall, she's spending a lot of time thinking about it. She feels like you have choices, or that things could still change. So she may feel like you're working early now, but at some point that may change. And she feels Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. This would be positive. But Five of Cups in reverse to me and the Queen of Swords contradict one another. So she might be looking at it like, there are pros and cons to it, but which, you know, could make sense. But coming from her and knowing how she's kind of flips-flops, this may be another thing that she flip-flops back and forth on. Manifesting love. What did my soulmate think when he saw my picture with his band member? Unsuccessful, and he's not going to say anything about it. Hermit's in reverse. So I don't know what this situation is, or what the picture was of, or what you were trying to show him, or I don't know what's gone on in the situation, but it shows unsuccessfulness, and he's not going to say anything about it because the Hermit's in reverse. He's keeping his mouth closed, and he doesn't want to talk about it or isn't going to open his mouth about it. Hermit in reverse is somebody that shuts their mouth because they don't want to hear somebody tell them what they don't want to hear. You know, it's like you don't call up your best friend and say, hey, I slept with my ex-boyfriend last night, because she's going to say to you, well, what the fuck did you do that for? Like, that's Hermit in reverse. So whatever it is made him feel unsuccessful, and he's not going to discuss it with anyone because he doesn't want anyone to tell him, I told you so, or why would you do that? Or I don't know what the situation is, so I can't really say why he's not talking about it, but he's going to keep it to himself. Ida. Will the connection improve between me and the Virgo, or will it remain stagnant? It seems to be kind of stagnant, yeah. I don't think it really changes all that much. Moonlight, Z and I. Got the world at your feet and success coming in. You may feel here like the relationship right now might be a little out of balance with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And I don't really care for the Six of Pentacles in reverse. But you have the Love Cup full and you have the Success card. So with this, I would say, give it time. It could work itself out. You got the world at your feet. The situation looks like it's going to move forward in a positive way. So Martha. Will I reunite with Gemini, and if so, as friends or as a love interest? Okay, you have a 33% chance that you reunite with the Gemini. It's Seven of Cups. The choice will be yours. You'll have a choice as to which way you want to take the situation. The thing is that 33% is kind of low that you're going to reconnect with this person. There's actually a water sign around you that you may be connecting with. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Miss S, current feelings of the Sagittarius towards me. Sagittarius may be hit a wall here. Things may slow down between you and Sagittarius. Between the Chariot in reverse and the Four of Wands in reverse. Just keep that in mind. This person thinks that you're kind, caring, stable, sincere, honest, humble, intuitive, hardworking, and intelligent. But there may be a slowdown. Or you may feel like things aren't moving forward as fast as you want them to. Merjan, what's the ex-Brandon, the Aries, intentions towards me? Seven of Wands is in reverse. And Justice is in reverse, and the Page of Swords is in reverse. I would say that this person doesn't have intentions right now. You guys are broken up, and that's where it's at. I don't see reconnection at this point. I don't know when the last time was that you heard from this person. But Seven of Wands is somebody who's not persisting. And Justice in reverse is feeling injustice around the situation. Page of Swords in reverse is someone you're not hearing from. So I don't think they have intentions at this point. Doesn't mean that can't change, but they may be taking a break from this situation. MEHAC 503, general around finances. Oh my God, it tells me that I got a low battery here. Meanwhile, what am I, plugged into a bum charger? I must be plugged into a bum charger. What the heck is going on here? Let's try this one. Oh, okay, that one works. Okay, finances for MEHAC. Got a wish around finances. Put it out into the universe. Financial stability comes in after dealing with stress over finances. No longer holding yourself back. You may come up with a way of making more money or bringing more money in. Being guided by the divine around finances. Page of Pentacles. You could come up with another way of bringing in extra money. I think finances will be improving in January through perseverance. Seven of Wands is upright. Jay Allen, Amy's next move towards me before the year ends. She could move forward towards you before the end of the year. Moving forward to a love connection, and she may be actually putting in some hard work before the year ends. Let's see. Let's see about that. You know, the dream about the ex, whenever I have dreams, it doesn't matter who's in it, I always go about how I feel in the dream, not really about what happened or who the person was. Sometimes when I've like analyzed the dreams, like I'll think of either how the person made me feel in the dream or what they did in reality. You know, like say for example, somebody did something really shitty, like did something that was betraying. If they showed up in my dream, because they showed up in the dream, I would think that that would be me processing the betrayal or processing a betrayal. Maybe not theirs, but something that recently happened and that they're representing it. So look at that dream as to what was going on and how you felt in it. Like sometimes like you could have a really bizarre dream, nothing makes any sense, but you feel really good or you feel content in the dream. I would say that go by how you feel rather than so much like, I don't believe that the dreams so much are about people coming back. I think it's more about what people represent in our life or situations that they represent. A lot of times people think, oh, well, I dreamt about him, so that means he's returning. He could return, but I think a lot of it's more like the dream world, I believe, has much more to do with our subconscious and how we're processing things that happen in reality, and not, I don't believe it has so much like prophetic things that are going to happen in the future. I think more of it is like stuff we're storing in the subconscious, and it's how we're processing it out. So my suggestion would be to think about how you felt in the dream and what he was doing in the dream, and then see if that makes any sense as to what and what's going on in your life right now. Because sometimes one thing has nothing to do with the other. It's like he could have broken your heart in the 6th grade, and he's just showing up in the dream because you're processing a disappointment right now of some type. It might not even be a heartache. It may just be a disappointment of some type. You know what I mean? So just take a look at that. Got disgusted. Capri Sun is why missing me. Yes, 33% chance yes, why is missing you. Oh, you got to Canada, Rara? Good for you. Excellent. He was trying to turn me on in the dream, and I forced myself to wake up because I got disgusted. I know, dreams are so bizarre. I mean, I've told this story before. I worked with this girl. This is so funny. She was married. I mean, we had this, it was the kind of company that there's like 40 people, and then out of the 40 people, like 8 of them were vice presidents. So there was one vice president. And for whatever reason, I mean, we don't know. I mean, why? Who the hell knows why? The subconscious is bizarre. She used to do accounts payable. She had a dream that he came into the office with his expense report, and he was standing in front of her at her desk with his hands on his hips, and he was naked. And then she had to tell me this dream, so neither one of us could look at him when he came in the office. Dreams are so bizarre, but she felt really weird about that dream. Pancaj, I want to know about married life and spouse. Are you, so you're not married at all? This is about potential, right? That cause for celebration that comes in around a Virgo. So you have a Virgo that's possible. You also have a Libra coming in. 3 of Wands is in reverse. So your ship is coming in. If you're not with anyone right now, you're going to have opportunity in 2021 with a connection here with a committed relationship. You got some good luck on your side. It also looks like the Hangman is in reverse. Things should move forward pretty quickly. Hangman and the Chariot. And this person that shows up, if you're not with anyone right now, may have some money, or they could be a business owner. They could be both, a business owner that has money. Miss Rosie, I hate snakes too. And I'm afraid of them myself. I know, isn't that weird? But I think snakes have more of like a sexual meaning. But I know that's weird. I've had dreams too where there were snakes. He tried to kiss me and I woke up fast. Monica, how does Joel the Cancer feel about me blocking him? I always say Joel. I worked in a school and the kid's name was, they called him Joel. But when I read it, I said Joel. And then the other kids quickly corrected me. And he was like, it's okay, you could say Joel. And I was like, well, I'll say it however you like. And he was like, well, however you say it is fine. He was so cute. The other kids were like, Miss Danny, it's Joel. He feels weak. He feels hurt. Weak and hurt. A little bit uprooted, too. Not happy. Not happy about being, I said it right. Which way? Joel? Joel. Well, like we say Billy Joel. I guess you could probably pronounce it either way, but I would say Joel. Anyway, the other kids were not having it. Oh, I don't know what kind of a name it is. Well, you see what? That's exactly, Merjan. Like that's the point that happens with a lot of people. I feel like a lot of people, and I mean, I've been there myself in the past, where there's nobody around in the moment, so everybody's looking behind them. You know, like, well, what about my ex? What about my ex? What about my ex? But time and space, and then you kind of look back and you're like, I don't really want that. You know, it was interesting because when I broke up with my first boyfriend, Tom, that was like my first long term relationship. Um, he broke up with me, but I was unhappy. I was kind of like, I was hoping things were going to get better. Like, we had a really bad year. A lot of family members had passed on, and it was a rough year, really rough year. So I thought like things would go back to normal eventually. And then he broke up with me, and I was pretty upset. And I was in the mall having dinner with one of my friends, and he said to me, well, you guys dated a long time. You had a good run. Like, what did you think? You were going to marry him? Like, that's what he said to me. And like, what was coming out of my mouth was like, yeah, I thought I was going to marry him. But what was in my head was like, fuck no, I wasn't going to marry him. So it's so interesting the way we are as humans and how complicated things are, because what was coming out of my mouth, I was like, yeah, I thought I was going to marry him. But in my head, I was like, fuck no. Like, I had already like had a crush on somebody else and was looking for my life to move forward. So it's like, why we do that, I don't know. What I think it is that I think that people just want human connection, and they just want to be with somebody because we're pack animals, and that's what we want to be part of. Nobody wants to be alone and isolated. And I think a lot of people sometimes fear that. I had one friend, she didn't date anybody for like 10 years. She used to always say, I knew that if he broke up with me, I would never be with anyone again. And she used to be like, yeah, and I was right. But then that's not true, because she met someone and she got married, and, you know, that's all water under the bridge. But when you're living it in the moment. So I think that sometimes that happens to a lot of people. Like, or, you know what else happens? They want the person to come back. They want the person to come back. They're so hell-bent on that person coming back, and then that person shows up and they just relive the same miserable relationship. And meanwhile, it blocks other people from coming in because they're so focused on the drama with this person. So yeah, I could totally understand where you're coming from with that. Um, let's do Jay. I'm a Cancer sun and moon. How does this shape me? Okay, Cancer, anyone that's got a Cancer in them, like predominantly, usually tends to have a very tough outer shell, and they're very soft on the inside. So you're a double Cancer because you're sun and moon. Avery's got a Cancer moon. Uh, People with Cancer moon usually have a very very connected to their mother, or a mother-like figure. Like it could be a grandmother, whoever it is. It's somebody that means a lot to them in their life. They also could be very nurturing and kind and caring themselves. Sometimes I feel like the Cancer moon can be a little melancholy or a little bit sad, but I actually think it's a nice placement for the moon. It's kind of a loving, kind, caring place. But as a Cancer in general, Sun and Moon, you already have that kind, caring, nurturing, stable, sincere. The only thing that I would say negative about Cancer is that they can come off very tough on the outside and very soft on the inside, and sometimes they could be a little bit like you know, it reminds me of like the mother's like, no, I don't need you to come by. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. But meanwhile, like they're like, why haven't you come and visit your mother? Well, you know, like that's the kind of personality. Reminds me a little bit of, you know, reminds me of Marie Barone from Everybody Loves Raymond. A little bit like that. But Cancer, they're good people. They're loving. They're kind. They're sincere. They're nurturing. They care about other people's feelings. They're the mother of the zodiac. And you have what, Capricorn rising? So you got the father of the zodiac too. You got a strong personality. You're all cardinal signs. Miss Avery is too. I'm not. Yeah, I think that the only thing when it comes to having too much water is that they can get very emotional or get very tied up in their emotions. And sometimes I've seen Cancer do things where they cut off their nose to spite their face. Like that kind of thing. I would say that could be a downfall. But otherwise, Cancers are great people. Mary, why did my mother have that dream last night? Well, I was just saying, dreams are, I mean, every once in a while, I myself have only had one dream that was like profoundly prophetic, and it happened the next day. Happened to me once in my life. And it was me getting this place, buying this place. It was bizarre because I hadn't heard from the realtor for like a good couple of weeks. And I had a dream that the realtor called and said I could have this place. And the reason why, you know, we're talking to 20 years ago, I'm living here 20 years. The reason why I didn't take it was because I had a dog and they said, oh, you can't have dogs there. And I had a dream that said the realtor called and said, oh no, they made a mistake. You can have dogs there. And I argued with the woman. I was like, no, I'm not going to move in there. And then you're going to tell me I have to get rid of my dog, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, no, 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 you can have the place. I promise you it's fine. I'm not even kidding you. The next day I got that phone call. I couldn't believe it. But that's the only time that happened. Most of the time, dreams are the subconscious mind working something out. Now, I don't know what this dream is, so I can't really tell you. You know, if this is like some kind of a bizarre dream that has to do with like specific people, a lot of times people show up in dreams because they're representing something that happened in your life. Like an ex-boyfriend can show up, which may be a reminder of a very good time in your life, or it could be a reminder of a very painful ending. But it depends on what's going on in the dream. Most of the time, dreams are the subconscious mind's way of dealing with some kind of an emotional turmoil that's going on in the present, some kind of unresolved turmoil. So not knowing what the dream is, I can't really give you any more than that. I can just say it's probably something in the subconscious that is working itself out that she's processing. Adriana, will I be traveling overseas next year? Yeah, you could be. I'm a bit of a mama's boy. Yep, that's the Cancer moon. Goddess, can I have a reading on me and Mark? Okay, I don't know where you are with this person, but you could have an argument and a tower moment. this also may have already happened. I don't know where you are in the relationship. It's going to be your choice and decision how you want things to move forward with this person. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse, things can actually move forward pretty fast. Ronnie, love in... Oh, it was biblical. Ha! Maybe it has something to do with Christmas or this holiday time. Now, that's really interesting. You know why? Because we just had the great conjunction of Saturn and Uranus and Saturn and Jupiter in Aquarius, which is very interesting because what they're saying is that that's the Christmas star that they believe way back when that the was the star that they were following. And that conjunction has not happened in almost 800 years. So very interesting that she had a biblical dream around the same time that we're experiencing this and moving into the age of Aquarius. That's very interesting. Now, to me, I would say that has something more to do with what's going on in us shifting into the age of Aquarius and things moving forward. Yeah, like, you know how all of these religions have some kind of ties back to very similar practices. There's something, yeah, she's picking up on something that's happening universally. That's a bigger deal than but because you said it's biblical and we just had this big shift and we've had a lot of, we had yesterday we had Mars squaring Pluto, which was a big, that's like anger. That anger comes up. But we've had a lot of stuff happening. Like, this is an important time astrologically with like eclipses and stuff that tie back to the Bible. So that's interesting. I think it has more to do with something that's going on universally as we're starting to shift into the fifth dimension. That's very interesting. Ronnie, love for January. Six of Cups, somebody from your past could be returning. Two of Wands, feeling prepared. You have a Leo coming in, and you might feel like you've made it to the top of the mountain. You're no longer waiting for your ship to come in. You might be having a couple of different options. Aquarius shows up. The world is at your feet. You could have some new love interest coming in the month of January, as well as somebody from the past returning. You may turn and walk away from your past. In the future here in January, you also have a Capricorn and an Aries, or it could be that an Aries enters while the sun is in Capricorn. Let's see how that plays out. It looks like you're going to have some options. Oh, she dreamed that she was being punished for her sins. Now, you see, now when you said that, that makes me think that that's subconscious. You know what I mean? Like, we've grown up, especially those of us that have been, I don't know about other Christian beliefs, but I know that growing up as a Catholic, I feel like it was drilled into my head. I don't know if everybody else got the same impression, but I felt like you're going to be punished for your sins, so you better not sin, and you better ask for forgiveness. That's the way I felt growing up. And I didn't grow up in a very religious family, but I went to, you know, like CCD on Sunday or whatever. And that's the interpretation that I got from it. So with that, I would say that she's probably in her subconscious, maybe feeling guilty for sins. I mean, listen, we're human. We've all sinned. Every one of us. Nobody's perfect. And I don't think that we're sent here to be perfect. I really don't. So I think that may be something that could be coming out through her subconscious, especially if she grew up in a very strict religion that teaches that. I mean, I was also under the impression that if I did good deeds, I